Another day, another Kaiser unboxing, or technically another hour, another Kaiser unboxing, because I just unboxed one a few hours ago. I don't know when this particular video is going to go up, but I've been saying it. I have a ton of Kaisers. Here's another one that I have. I ordered a ton during their Father's Day sale. We're going to be doing some giveaways very soon. This one is the Kizer October. It's actually the Mini October. Unless I bought the wrong knife again. If you've seen this video and the other Sheepdog video, Mini Sheepdog, you'll see I have a habit of ordering the wrong knives. And I think it's because I just went crazy during the not Black Friday, during the Father's Day sale. I have a few, oh man, I was trying to not break it and I broke it. I have a few of these knives right here, the Mini Octobers. Come on, let me get something to do with this. Mini Octobers coming in. And maybe that'll give you a hint at what's going to be part of the giveaway. By the way, this guy is insanely small. This is the small Dozier. Comes in at 1.1 ounces. Extremely thin. I'll have a video on this. I'll link it up here. If it's live yet, who knows. Alright, the Mini October. I'm excited about this one. This is, I think, is going to be kind of comparable to this as far as size. The Mini October has a flipper tab from recollection. Kaiser's usual packaging. I don't even know which color this is because I have multiple, and we got the green. Is it G10 or micarta? I forget. I think the other one, oh, we got some extra hardware in there, which is always nice. All right, let's take a peek at this guy. Look at that with the frag pattern on it. This is confusing me. I'm not sure if this is G10. No, this is definitely G10. This can't be micarta. Let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah, so this one, the green one like this, is G10, and then they make one like this with a black wash blade, I believe it is, and black micarta, so that's the difference. Let's clean this up just a little bit before we go in depth on this guy. Give me 1 second. All right. So just for a size comparison, it's definitely has the profile, the side profile is much smaller. You don't have the opening hole. You have this flipper, which is very uniquely placed. You do have jimping, although it's extremely minimal. Not only is it minimal, but it's not that grippy. But honestly, the way that it's positioned, I feel like it's going to flip pretty dang nice. We have a deep carry style clip, but it's sitting low, so you will have, you know, maybe about that much coming out of the pocket. I don't know why I'm still holding this guy. We'll throw him in the corner for now. Clip is kind of long, not gonna lie. You know, it comes down pretty far down. We are perfectly centered. Now I'm used to some like the bag lighter, for example. Action, thumb stuck, boom boom. It's amazing, both the opening and the closing. The detent is dialed in perfect, and the drop is amazing. Let's see if their newer flipper style knives are just as good. Let's give this a first flip and see how it is. That felt good. Oh wow, did you see that thing drop? It's a little tight, little, come on, just a little tight. So when you have no pressure on the lock bar, when you're holding a liner lock and there's no pressure on it, it just drops, as you can see. It just drops. And then this will break in pretty nicely, I'm gonna think. And yeah, this, oh, that's smooth. Yeah, that is smooth. Okay, so right there I failed it once. It's definitely something you gotta get used to. If your fingers are a little bit wet or moist or something or whatever, this is gonna be easy to slide off, because it's, honestly, if they were gonna do this, they should have put a little bit finer aggressive jimping, I think is the word I'm looking for. There's only 2 slots, and it might as well have just left it with nothing, because that's how smooth it is to me. A little more jimping, this guy would have been perfect. So grip, if you're holding it not using this forward portion, you're going to get 3 fingers, and your 4th one's going to kind of chill off the back. That's according to me with smaller hands. I should say they're the skinnier fingers. It's not the most sturdy in this grip. And here, I'm going to grip down pretty good, because I feel that pocket clip. I'm going to show you exactly where it's hitting me. Here. So yeah, it's hitting me there pretty dang good. Right in there, as you can see. So it's definitely in this position going to be hard to do heavy use because it's there and you feel it. So this jimping is nice. It's on the smoother side. It's on the smoother side. It's fine, it's thin, but it is on the smoother side. Sometimes you get that fine dripping and it's aggressive. This is on the smoother side. Now this is where I think things are going to get interesting. Okay, so this, you could really choke up on it if you want to grip it up here. If you want to start doing some slicing. And now I'm not feeling that pocket clip as much because it's kind of hanging at the end of my hand. You have this little ramp if you want to do a little something this way. I like that. This grip, I'm really feeling it. And the Mini Sheepdog without the flipper tab kind of is reminiscent of that. You know what I'm saying? You can hold it back here or you can bring it up a little bit. So since we have them out, let's just take a peek at them as far as shape and everything. They're different but similar at the same time. The blade is different but similar. The handle is different but similar. The choil is different but similar. I think you guys see where I'm going here. They're obviously different knives, but they have similar vibes to them. And if you like the Mini Sheepdog, but maybe you wanted a flipper that does not go crazy, because the flipper version of this, you're stuck back here and that thing just pops out, and then when you go to close it, it hits you in the thumb. The flipper version is not the best when it comes to the Mini Sheepdog. This guy has a flipper that disappears. He's not here anymore. He's just tucked away. And you can grip it like a Mini Sheepdog without the flipper, but still have a flipper. So yeah, if you kind of wanted a Mini Sheepdog with a flipper, but you didn't want it as obtrusive as the one that's currently on the Mini Sheepdog with the flipper, this I think is going to be an awesome knife for you. It's on the smaller side. Let's see if I can grab some specs real quick. So according to Mojave Outdoor, see there we go, failing it again. You have to really make sure you get it good. We have a blade length, which, let's just take a peek at that blade. That looks nice. It's got a nice shine to it, super smooth. 154 cm if I did not say that yet. The blade length is 2.54 inches according to Mojave Outdoor. An overall length of 6.22 inches. And what do they say it weighs? They say it weighs 3.23 ounces. This guy's ridiculously light. Let me grab my scale and see if this is really 3.23 ounces. Alright, let's see if I could put this in a position. Okay, now I think you should be able to read that. So like we were saying, this is 2.54 according to Mojave Outdoor. And the Mini Sheepdog, they say, is 2.63. Let's just take a look. And let's put it over here so we can see a little bit better. I don't think we're focusing on this. Come on. Let's move you real quick. Alright, so the Sheepdog should be a little bit longer, and it is, as you can tell. It's a longer blade. 2.63 is what they say for the blade length. Let's check out how little this guy weighs, because he is super, super light. It's actually pretty crazy how light this is. 2.57 ounces. 2.57 ounces. That is insane. Okay, Mini October time. This is the one that they're saying is a 2.54 inch blade. Just practicing that flipper again. Let's see what... They're saying 3.23. Is that what I said? Yep, let's see what it comes out to. 3.28. So, not too bad. 3.32, 3.28. We got a little bit lighter. I lost weight on the way to the house over here. So just an example, you want something really light, I forget what I said already. I'll put it on the screen, 2.58 I think I said, 2.7, I forget. This guy is not that much heavier, but it, you know, a little more heft. It is unique. This particular frag pattern G10. I do have the black micarta coming in, which has, see, I'll try and do a push button there, which has the, I think it's a black stonewash blade, and I believe it still has the frag pattern. So you could do a push button, but it does like some downward motion. And you have this kind of ramp, like if you open this up, you could see how it like just kind of, this little, it's actually really smooth right here, which is nice how they smoothed it out, because your finger's going to be going right across that. So you just kind of sit there and pull down. There is some weight relief on one side right there. Let's see if we can get that angle going. Looks like there's 4 circles, 1, 2, 3, and then another little one over there. A little relief cut on this side by the liner lock. This flipper tab likes to be light switched more, but I have failed it a few times even off camera in between, so I just recorded this extra bit to show the inside. See, it's a knife you're not going to want to open and close a lot. You're going to feel it on your fingertip because of the way this is and the way you need to really bear down on it to get it to flip. Other than that though, you know, it's a nice little knife. It really is. It's nice, but I feel like there might be some better options out there. Really depends on what you want. For me, I'm really trying to feel for this one. I'm still feeling the Mini Sheepdog, I think, a little bit more than this guy. Just personal preference. And I've noticed this too. Right before, like, it'll go down to a certain degree, and then it won't close until I give it a good hard flick. So it's like, see right there, I didn't get it all the way because it's literally starting to put, I can feel it on my finger at this point. Super smooth when there's no tension. So it'll go down, then stop here. It'll stop right there. So something with the detent, instead of it sucking in, see? Right here, it's supposed to suck it in, but instead it actually holds it. It holds it there. See, it almost like you could literally see it stop. Right there. And then it'll suck it in if you give it a little bit more pressure. But that is giving it that like, oh, close it. And then it's like, hey, what happened? It was smooth and then it didn't want to go anymore. So, oop, had my phone go off there. So that's just something to take note of. I think over time, seeing if you try too hard, you get that. So you go too light, it won't close. You go too hard, you get the bounce back. You got to kind of find that perfect middle ground, which over time, I think this will wear in more, and it'll start being a normal detent to where it's not going to be like right here. It won't go in. Just like this knife, for example, like any other knife should be, when it gets to the detent, it pulls it in. There's no way that you're pushing inward and it pushes back at you, which is what this guy's doing. You're getting to where the detent should kind of suck the blade inward, and instead I feel pressure, and then it goes in if you give it a little bit more. So just something to notate. That's something that I feel like should wear in. See, it's there, it went fine. Yeah, it'll take a little time, but I'm telling you, man, you keep flicking with this thing, you're going to feel it on your finger. This flipper tab is not the most ideal. But again, you're not going to be sitting there flipping your knife open 30 times like I'm doing in this video, so you probably won't run into that issue. Feels nice. I like it. Not sure if I like it better than the Mini Sheepdog, though. Something about the Mini Sheepdog I love. A little bit smoother right now. This one is newer. This one will break in nicely, I assume. At least it doesn't have that squeak to it. I've been having tons of weird squeaks with Kaisers lately on the close. This one I think is starting to get better. Oh, you can hear it still. It's getting better. Alright, so that is going to be it for this video. This is the Kizer Mini October. If you're interested in more knife content and upcoming giveaways, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment, let me know what you think about this knife. Give it a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.